been street preaching and talking to people. In terms of the atheist community, I think I made a wrong turn this year. But then again, God knows, and God can use what you do. Because I was struggling and finding things difficult, I was becoming too negative with atheism, and atheism became too consuming. And it was a way of trying to find my identity, and it wasn't good. And I was making too many videos critiquing atheism. So in a way it wasn't healthy, and that's why I changed channels, because this channel, there'll be quite a bit about atheism, but it's not going to be just all about atheism. It's going to have other things as well, so it's more healthier. So, you know, and it's not going to be negative, just purely attacking atheism. There's going to be a lot more positive stuff about teaching about Christianity. But I am a character, and there will be some videos on this channel that are funny or a bit quirky, you know. But I got too obsessive just attacking atheism, and it was too negative. So this channel, I hope it's going to be a bit more positive. Well, it is more positive, where there's more positive content, and it's not just focusing on atheist all the time, but it focuses on other wider remits as well. General apologetics, other religions, other cults, and Bible teaching as well. But I did learn a lot from critiquing atheism. I learned that they're quite a formidable force, that they've rallied themselves on YouTube, and they're quite strong opponents of Christianity, and that the church is not aware of this, and Christians are not aware of this, and Christians need to wake up and do something about it. That they're not really honest on YouTube. There are some honest atheists, but on YouTube it's very difficult to corner these militant type atheists. To get AronRa, or to get Non-Stamp Collector, or to get any of these atheist YouTubers who are making videos, whether it be Hitchlap or whoever, to get them into an academic debate was like trying to get it's like trying to get a lorry through the eye of a needle. It was just impossible. And tricks that they do a lot of tricks on YouTube that are not savoury, like manipulating your Skype information and things like that. And I didn't want to get into that anymore, and that's why I've changed channels, and I want to build more of a reputation of doing good Bible teaching and good apologetic material, and not just about banging atheism all the time. But it was helpful because it was a healing process, and I am very fond of many of the atheists, even the ones who are vehemently against me. I am very fond of them, and I hope I keep in contact with them, and I will be making videos for them. And actually this video is for them tonight, because they're the ones that are actually scouring around the channel. So this is for you folks who are atheists out there. This is for your faithfulness in coming around seeing what I do. I don't get atheist arguments. I mean, this I think it's a knockdown argument about the is-ought distinction. I just think it's masterful. What Wittgenstein and David Hume say, and John Lennon say, you can't get morality from nature because of the is-ought distinction. Nature doesn't say anything about what you ought to do, morally speaking. So you can't get from the is to the ought from nature or from evolution. And then the atheists pontificate about, well, you've got an is-ought problem. So I mean, if atheists want to unpack that for me a bit more, or do me some videos on it, I'll be very grateful if you do me some videos on it and send it to me, because I don't get it. I don't see what the problem is. I think you've got the problem, we haven't got the problem on that. But if you could unpack it for me, I'd be very grateful. I I've never seen any convincing evidence on evolution. I would love to see some, so if anyone got any evidence, please send it me. Please do me a video on the solid evidence for evolution, because I just don't see it anywhere. And I just don't get atheism, folks. I just don't get it. On the one hand, you say that it's not, it's just an absence of belief due to a lack of evidence. You know, don't believe in God because there's no evidence. But if that's the case, why do you always attack Christianity? Why are you always attacking it? Why are you always making videos attacking it on YouTube? If atheism is just an absence of belief in God due to a lack of evidence, and that's all atheism is, why is it Atheist Experience are pumping out videos, Thunderfoot's pumping out videos, and AronRa? Why are you pumping out videos all the time? I don't get it. So, and I just don't think atheism answers any questions, any of the big questions. You know, reality is there. Human beings are there. The earth's there. Everything's there. And it needs an explanation. And atheism doesn't give an explanation. Doesn't even give an explanation for rationality. And you can't even live as an atheist by your own position. If you live as an atheist on your own position, then you're just going to come a cropper, because you can't live consistently to your own position. If you say, well, everything has to be proved by rationality, and you go around asking for everybody to prove their position by rationality, but even in your own system, you can't prove everything. Or you don't live in your own life by proofs and evidence and rationality all the time. There are things like your wife loving you, or you loving your wife. You don't say, well, I'm going to have a scientific theory set with solid evidence to prove that my wife loves me. You just know that your wife loves you, or you don't know. It's intuitive. So in other words, what I'm saying is, I just think the atheist epistemology is limited. I really do. I don't think it answers the whole of totality of life. I think epistemology, the theory of knowledge, is much more wider than just purely the rational. There is the rational, there is intuitive knowledge, there is pragmatic knowledge. There's all sorts of different types of knowledge. It's not just this like rational, evidential kind of knowledge, which is important and significant, but I don't think it's everything. I think it's part of the package of reality, but I think reality is bigger. That's my honest truth. That's how I really honestly believe it. So that's me, folks. Just being honest, and I'm tired. I've shared from my heart some of my intellectual journey, spiritual journey, emotional journey, and I hope that this channel is more positive, that it's more positive content, that it displays my passions. I'll be talking a lot about Islam, a lot about culture. I love novels and plays, talking a lot about the Bible, and a lot about philosophy and things like that. From time to time, I will try to engage the militant atheist, and particularly want a debate with AronRa, and he is my arch enemy, and I am going to be working towards next year having an academic debate with him. But that's not my main concern, but it is one of my concerns, what I'm aiming for next year. But the channel will be aiming at doing a lot of apologetic material on a lot of different subjects, doing a lot of Bible teaching, talking about culture, novels and plays, and talking about Islam and other religions, and maybe tackling popular topical subjects. I probably will next year do a show every day for an hour, where if you've got questions, in fact if you've got questions, send them in, PM me. And if you want me to do a show on a subject, let me know and I'll do it. Next year, every day for an hour, I'm going to do a show on a particular topic. And you can actually ring me up and talk and dialogue with me on the show on Skype. It's not going to be about pawning atheists. It's just going to be a popular discussion about Christianity and how it relates to the particular topic in hand, and you're welcome to come and share your thoughts. Okay, so if you want to come on a live show next year called The Burn Show, I have an account, a channel called that, but the videos will be uploaded here, and every day for an hour I'll be doing The Burn Show, and you can phone me on Skype and talk to me, and I'll record it live, and it's just going to be a friendly discussion. Okay, it's not going to be about pawning anybody. So if you want to get involved in The Burn Show, tell me the topics that you want to do, and we can do them and talk about them. But it's all about treating each other with respect and civility, and that's the project that I'll be doing. I need to take things easy. I need to rest. I am back to normal, but I want to sort of refresh myself, and maybe come back next year sometime doing this show and exploring all these topics that I do have a passion for. And then all the stuff that I've done on this channel, when I go out preaching, I want to tell people about this channel so they can come and learn about God. That's where it's at today, folks. So me and Charlie are going to go to bed, and Merry Christmas to everybody. If you pray hard enough, I might do a Christmas special just before Christmas, comedy sketches on the militant atheist, for a bit of a laugh. And hope everybody's okay. Love to everybody. This is a special gift to my atheist friends, and me and Charlie say goodbye to you, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you, AronRa, to DPR Jones, and to all the atheists out there on YouTube land, and everybody else. Love to everybody, and God bless you all. Me and Charlie are going to bed, folks. Take care now.